Your country, 1039 KGRT. There you go. Whiskey on You from Nate Smith. And yes, I do believe that it is that time.
Time now for the question of the day.
That's right. It's Friday. And I know, sometimes you feel like you just got to have that 3-day weekend, whether there's one there or not. And according to Business Insider, they say that people have Googled excuses to skip work over 2 million times this year. That's up about 1,900%. Is that right? 1,900%. That's a comma, not a period. From the height of the pandemic in 2020. Now, calling in sick and good excuses to miss work are two of the top Googled phrases of the year. Business Insider says the phrases are hot because people are returning to their offices now, and sometimes they just don't feel like going to work. I've always said that sometimes, you just got to call in every once in a while for mental health reasons. Take a mental health day or something like that if your business allows it. But, I'm almost tempted to go ahead and Google that. Excuse not to work. And see what kind of phrases it comes up with, because I've used a few different reasons for calling in for work. One time I called in and I said, yeah, I'm not coming into work today. And they said, are you sick? And I said, and tired. So yeah, I'm not going to make it in there. I don't think they got the joke, but hey, I got a sick day. So that was good. And then, of course, there are other reasons that a lot of people will go ahead and call in. But there are acceptable ones and then not acceptable ones for sure. But I got to ask you, what is your best excuse, or what excuse have you used to play a little hooky from work at times? Were you sick? Did something you have to get something important that came up? Family emergency. That's another good one right there. But what excuses have you used to play hooky from work? That is our question of the day. So go ahead and give me your answers by giving me a call on the Zia Comics hotline or the Zia Comics text line. You can send that text in 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. Go ahead and let me know what your excuses are for playing hooky from work. That is our question of the day. There we go. We are up exclusively on our social media pages right now. So I'm looking forward to these comments right here for sure, because I was looking at some of the, I guess there's a lot of lists out there, good and bad reasons for missing work. There's one right there. I wonder what some of the bad reasons are, but good reasons: if you're sick, family illness or emergency, whether it's true or not. Feeling tired apparently is not a good reason for skipping work. Unhappy at your job, poor planning. I guess those are bad reasons, but I'm thinking about what excuses have we used to go ahead and skip work at one point in time or another. Now, honestly, I'm a little bit of a workaholic, okay? I am a little bit of a workaholic, so I don't often skip work. But when I do, it's usually for a good reason. Or, like I said, I have indeed wanted to call in before and say, I just don't feel like coming into work today. I'm not going to show up, because that will happen. But I think even one time I did show up to work. And then about 5 minutes later, I went in and said, I'm leaving for the day. And they said, why? And I said, I am not in a good mood today, and I'm going to say something stupid to someone. So I am not going to go home for the day. I really did do that one. But it was, you ever have one of those days where it's just like everybody, anyway. So go ahead and give me your answers. What have you used as an excuse not to go to work? Let's see. Wow, Annette's got a whole list of them. I'm sick. My kids are sick. My car is not starting. Yeah, that's a good one right there. I've used that one for being late a few times as well, and sometimes it's true. But yeah, those are all pretty good reasons. But do you have any, just reasons that you would call in? And are you using those just because you needed a day off from work? That's what I want to know. Yeah. So go ahead and let me know your answers, of course. Once again, you can call them in, you can text them in on our Zia Comics hotline or text line, or leave a comment on our social media pages, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook as we are live right now. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at what is going on in and around the world. Is lottery fever hitting you? Because the Powerball jackpot is now worth $1.5 billion. That's right. That is the third largest in history. So we're not to the largest one yet, but the third largest in history. And the odds of winning the jackpot are 1 in 292 million. No one has won the Powerball since August 3rd, but 1 in 292 million. You know, that means I've got a shot. Yeah. Also, of course, daylight savings time ends this Sunday. There was a survey by The Economist that reveals that 63% of people want to end daylight savings time, while 16% want to keep it. The remaining people are not sure whether it's good or bad. Honestly, I used to live in Arizona. They don't worry about it in Arizona, and they're doing just fine. So I think we need to go ahead and get rid of that. Also saw that Pfizer is testing a COVID and flu vaccine combination, I guess. This would allow people to get one vaccine prior to flu season and would protect them against the two viruses. Well, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Also saw a new National Retail Federation survey reveals that 54% of people want gift cards this holiday season. The most popular gift cards are ones for gas, grocery stores, Amazon.com, pizza, and coffee. Nice to see that pizza made it on that list right there. But yeah, I can understand that one with, inflation the way it is. Sure, it's cool to get some nice new toys because adults get toys too. But yeah, it is something to go ahead and get a little extra cash to go ahead and pay for those, or just in general, do some shopping, right? Yeah. And Annette finally answered yes, I did not want to be at work, and yes on the lottery fever as well. There you go, Annette. And of course, what are your excuses for playing hooky from work? What excuse have you used when you called into work one day? Like I said, I have used I am sick and tired. That one went over really, really well. I have used the fact that, I think we should be allowed to just call into work and say, you know what? I just don't feel like going in today. I'll see you tomorrow. And that would be that, because, I'm saying a mental health day, something like that. We should be allowed at least a couple of those every once in a while, because I knew a lot of people that would just call in because, sometimes you just don't feel like working that day. Kind of hard to do if you work from home a lot, but, it is possible. So I want to know. That is our question of the day. What excuses or things have you used to play hooky from work, or called in sick, or whatever? Just what is it that you've used to get out of work for that day? That is our question of the day. And also, don't forget about daylight savings time.